Hello everyone, welcome once again. So today, in continuation to our previous video on parallel execution, we will be talking about how we can utilize global setup and tear down feature of Playwright to set up certain preconditions and post conditions that will run once per execution. But in order to understand this particular behavior, first of all, we'll have to understand the behavior of hooks. So in Playwright, we have a hooks concept as like other frameworks. So we have 4 hooks: before each, after each, before all, and after all. And they are limited to test file. Talking about during parallel execution, how they behaves. For that purpose, let us consider we have a test file, and inside that we have 2 test cases. Suppose we have 2 test cases in that file and we have written different hooks into it, like before all, before each, and after all. So when we run both the test cases in parallel, what happens as per Playwright is there would be 2 workers assigned. One worker would be executing one test case and second worker would be executing second test case. But the problem here is worker 1 would be invoking its own before all and would be invoking its own after all after execution of test cases by the worker. Similarly, worker 2 would be executing before all once per worker and then after all after executing of all test cases by this particular worker. So we can say this before all and after all are not behaving like before suit and after suit, meaning they are not running once per execution. Instead, they are running once per worker. So this is where we can utilize global setup and tear down feature of Playwright. So global setup and tear down are not scoped to worker. Instead, they run once per execution, or we can say they are before suit and after suit in the true sense. And we can utilize these global setup and tear down, for example, to connecting to DB once per run and disconnecting the DB after execution of all the test cases. In order to understand the current discussion, you should have an idea on global setup and tear down. We have already talked about this in the previous video. I'll be sharing the link in the eye icon, though we'll be talking about the same at high level in the current video as well. But before talking about this, first we'll be talking about how hooks behaves, right? So we have this particular framework where we have playwright.config.ts. Here we have test directory. We have kept fully parallel as true so that test cases can run in parallel. Workers we kept as undefined, and as a result, based on number of CPU core and number of test cases, those many workers would be invoked by Playwright. Headless is false, and we are running test cases in real Chrome browser, right? So this is the basic configuration. Talking about the test case, so we have a sample test case. What we are doing here is we have 2 test cases, right? We are launching the application. We are entering username, password, clicking on login. In one test case, we are clicking on PIM, and in another test case, we are clicking on time. At last, after execution of both the test cases, we are logging out. So if you notice, both the test case has some preconditions and has some post conditions. Preconditions like launching application, entering credentials, and logging into the application, and post conditions like logging out from the application. So for this purpose, what we have done is we have created a hooks file, meaning hooks.spec.ts test file. And inside this, first of all, we have written sample before all that is supposed to execute before all test cases of this particular file, right? And after all, which will execute after execution of all the test cases, right? Then these preconditions we wrote in test.before each, because before each execute before execution of each test case, and after each which execute after execution of each test case. So in the after each section, we wrote clicking on profile and logging out from the application. And these are 2 test cases. In one case, we are clicking on PIM button, and in the second test case, we are clicking on time. So how the flow goes? First of all, before all will execute, then before each will execute, then after this test case will be executed, and then this particular test case, this after each will be executed. Likewise, for the second test case, the same thing goes on, right? So now, as we are trying to run these test cases in parallel, let us see the behavior, how hooks behaves, and what is the need of global setup and tear down. So I will try to execute this test case using npx playwright test, and the file name is hooks.spec.ts, right? As I have already shown that we have kept fully parallel as true. As a result, there would be two workers, right? One for this particular test case and second for other test case, right? So let us observe the same. So you see, we see two workers and we will notice one behavior. Let it execute first. So both the test cases are executing parallelly. Right? So test case is executed, right? And if you will notice one thing, it will publish the report, will come to this. If you will notice one thing, that this before all runs two times, right? Meaning it is running once per worker, right? Similarly, after all is running two times, right? That is, it is running once, twice, meaning once per worker, I mean, right? So now if I show you the report, right, here also you will see for this test case before all is executed, and similarly for second test case also before all is executed, right? Because they are using separate workers. Okay, so this is how hooks behaves, right? To overcome this, there comes a concept of the global setup and teardown. So what I have done is I have created global setup and teardown directory, and here I have written this global setup.ts. So this is how we write. First of all, we import test as setup, whatever the name that you want to give, and we are importing this from the playwright test as like we do in the test case. Then we are writing this setup, whatever we have defined here, and like the playwright test case, we are writing async, and we are writing this is a global setup. In real time, this would be the real code, like connecting to database. Similarly, we have written global.teardown.ts. Likewise, import test as teardown this time, and we are writing the method like this, right? And here we have written this is a global teardown. Okay. Now we have written this global setup and teardown. We need to configure this as well, right? So how to configure? We'll have to go to project section, and here we need to define two projects. We have already talked about this, but I'm discussing at high level, right? So in the setup part, what we need to do, we need to point to this particular setup file, and we need to give it name first. Let us give it name setup, or whatever the name you want to give, like db setup, and then you need to provide or point to this particular location which is responsible for setup, right? Then we need to create another file where we need to provide teardown, right? And within the setup we need to provide teardown as well in case you have some post conditions, and here we need to define those post conditions, meaning you need to create two projects, one for setup, another for teardown, and this teardown will be pointing to this global.teardown.ts. And one more thing that you need to do is you need to add this setup as a dependency in the real project that is responsible for execution of your test cases against the browser, right? So this is the project that we use to execute test cases against that particular browser. So we need to add a parameter dependencies, and here we need to provide the name of this setup project, right? Now let us try to re-execute these test cases and see how it behaves. So both the test cases are running in parallel. So we can notice it from here. Let it execute, and then we'll come to this particular screen and I'll show you the log. So you see, this is global setup. This is global setup, which is executed only once. However, before all is executed two times because of workers control, meaning the before all execute once per worker, right? That's why they are executing two times as we are running test cases in parallel. Similarly, after all is executing two times, and global teardown is running once after execution of all test cases. So this is how we can utilize this global setup and teardown during the parallel execution to set up something as a precondition before execution of all test cases, and to set up some tear down conditions that will execute after execution of all test cases. So this is what I wanted to cover, guys, as part of the discussion. Thank you for watching. I would request you to please like, share and subscribe. Thank you once again.